to today's video. First off, don't forget to like and subscribe. Takes a second, helps out the channel. Today we are, it's Sunday morning. We're out, Dad's just doing a bit of tidying up. We got some square bales made yesterday, then we got a hell of a shower, as you would have seen. But this is what happened. So this is the knotter of the baler. So it sits on a groove, ties the knot, twine comes up through here, ties the knot, and there. So what happened is this all built up, so a number of knots tied, pressure came too much, bang, broke. So that's the knotter down. So we currently run the baler on 3 knotters because it was Saturday evening and nowhere was open. But baler can run on 3 knotters, just have to get a whole new knotter. I'm gonna imagine the price is astronomical, so we got a few bits for the baler there, bill hooks and that, and it came to nearly 350, so I'd hate to see what a full one does. So just unloading. But this bale trailer here, I'm gonna go put this up for sale now actually. It's kind of surplus to requirement, so it's a 28 foot trailer or 30 foot, one or the other. Can't remember. You get 7 round bales on the bottom, so you will. You get 7 round bales on the bottom. So good sturdy trailer. I think Dad's first one he bought new. She has got a new steel floor. We did a few jobs for reinforcing bits here, but generally she's always been inside. She's a good sturdy trailer. Lights and hydraulic brakes. Good heavy built trailer. Just surplus to requirement at the moment, so I'm going to be sticking her up for sale. So if anyone, you can find the ad on Don't Deal, or just send me a message, providing she's still up. She's not sold by the time this video comes up. I don't know what price she'd be. I'd imagine the 5 grand mark. Maybe if I put her up for 6 and see what happens. Other than that, she might go to Hennessy's auction. Might be the best and safest thing to do. Fair for everyone then. So round baler is on. So I don't know, I wouldn't say we're going to do much baling today. You can see a pudding there. I wouldn't say we're going to do much baling today. I have to blow her down, but just not blowing her down this hour of the morning because you don't want to be covered in dust all day. I hope to go and cutting corn now shortly. So yeah, here got washed over where I was cutting. Put stands now up. Where I was cutting got rain, but not as heavy as it got here. So that's the state of play this morning. Back in the combine again, where we are. Sorry, back in the combine again, where we are cutting the last field of our winter barley. It's only a small field, about 3.5, 4 acres. So usually we chop this, but this year we're not chopping. Well, Morrison chopped this. This year we're not chopping anything because we need the straw for our customers. So yeah, lovely bit of straw now. It's not breaking up at all. And yeah, happy out. So we finished the oats yesterday. You would have seen that video there today. Today is Sunday, as I said. So it's just gone 12:30. 12:30. So we're cutting away, so we're going to go into the wheat now straight after this. And it's the first time I remember cutting wheat anyway that's not in August. Usually the week of Galway races, which is next week, is usually we get a chance to go to 1 or 2 days, but not this year because we're going to go straight into the wheat. Usually you're sort of just finishing winter barley, winter oats, you might be tipping into, and you definitely wouldn't be in winter wheat anyway. So yeah, so obviously it's good we're a bit ahead of ourselves. That is no harm, because I'm going to have a busy September, so I kind of want to have most of the stuff wrapped up before then. So yeah, it's not too bad. So we're cutting away here. Moisture's very low. We done probably the worst run in the wheat there, and it came back at just 20.6, so that was in 40 minutes ago probably now, and it was the headland run, so obviously that's naturally going to be a bit damper. So hopefully the weather stays dry. We've a lot of straw on the ground. We currently have 35, 12, 12 is 24, 35 is 50, that's 60. Then we have another 35, 85 acres on the ground so far. So it's a lot of straw to be gathering up, like, so we need to get cracking on that. But the weather, I know, it's very weird, like it's dry but it's dead, which is a bit annoying. But anyway, it's dry and that's the main thing. So Dad's going to bale this up straight away, just for why it's fit to bale really. It'll be an hour before he gets here when I finish, and yeah, it'll be fit to bale just to get another bit out of the way. And then we're going to bale the open straw headlands, and then we'll bale the wheat. We're going to bale the wheat straight behind the combine for our own use. We need about 120 bales for ourselves, for the cattle, so we're going to bale up that for our own. We won't be selling it, so if it's a bit dodgy, it really will not matter at all. But yeah, so oats, they yielded quite well. At home done about 3.4 at about 17% moisture, and Morris has done about 4.1. And I think the difference is Morris has been putting a bit more potash on over the years, and I think that's what we're lacking on. So we're going to change that next year, and we're going to start putting out an extra bit of potash every year to see if it'll improve, one, the straw quality, and two, the grain quality should improve as well. Our phosphorus levels are perfect, they're ideal, so with the bit of slurry and dung we can keep on that, don't need to buy in any phosphorus. So only need nitrogen and potash, and that's the plan. And just like that, we're cutting winter wheat. So it's the first time I think I can remember anyway cutting winter wheat in July. Yeah, phenomenal, like, weather and everything like that. Like, it's just done a test there, as I said before, it was 20.5, so I'd expect it's dropped a point there now, so it's probably in at 19%, perfect for cutting. Yeah, seems to be a lovely crop of straw coming off it there, and yeah, be very, very, very happy with it now, very happy with it. So yeah, we're not going too bad. So as I said, 27th of July today, is it? 27th. So yeah, not too bad. What? What's this? It's raining. Great. After a brief 30 minutes or so, we're back going again. So thankfully that shower mostly missed us. That's it over there. And yeah, it missed us, so thankfully we're here harvesting wheat. So this variety is Graham. It is again a feed wheat. We used to grow a milling variety, but here in Ireland there is actually no millers for wheat, so it's it was kind of pointless towards the end. They didn't make the milling wheat, then they couldn't find a buyer, and all this, and then you just end up, you were growing wheat, but it should be worth a lot more, and it wasn't. It was worth the exact same as feed wheat, so we just reverted back to growing feed wheat. So we have two varieties this year. We have Graham, and the other is Champion. So Graham is here at home, or here at home, and over in an out farm there, not too far away from here, and then up in North Kildare, South Dublin, we have a variety called Champion. We have it up there. One is an earlier ripening one, and one's a little bit later, just to split it a little bit. So that was the idea. So the wheat here is, it's not too bad. I don't know what does this. Is it badgers or deer or what? I don't know. It does all these little marks. But yeah, up here now on the farm now, and I love this part of the farm. You can just look over the whole lot of it. So yeah, happy out. Well opened up now. So I don't know if you can see the tractor in the distance over there. Morris is just disking a bit of ground there where a cover crop is going to go, where the peas and beans will go next season. So it's the only bit of cover cropping we do. Most of our corn is winter corn, and there's a few bits of spring, but generally, like, what dirt stuff grows over once you disc them up, generally that class, look, it'll grow as good as a cover crop. So so the wheat, nice clean sample, very happy with that now. So I've one lorry trailer full and I am just filling the first tractor trailer here now as well. Yes, we shouldn't be too bad. We're filling a few lorries here just because it's wheat and you put them on the laneway. And tomorrow I have to go baling, so Morris will be cutting. Morris is going to cut. Andy should be square baling hopefully, and Dad will be drawing in straw, and I said Morris will be cutting, and then Ronan probably lug in then, and he'd go draw corn then in the evening. So we're kind of stretched a bit tomorrow. We took a bit of straw on the flat there, so it's ready to bale tomorrow as well. It's just the other side of Kildare town there, so we have to get it baled up, get it through home, and that's what we will do. So yeah, a bit something different tomorrow. But yeah, we're all busy. But the wheat, this harvest is particularly early, which is, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It actually suits me in a way, because I said September is going to be a very busy time. Brianna is expecting, so yeah, it's an exciting time ahead. So, but it'll be busy, and so we'd like to have more. I'd like to have most of the stuff wrapped up if I can before we go straight into ploughing and sowing again. So it is a cracker crop of wheat now. There is a better crop up this end of the field. For some reason I have to pull her right back on my grain monitor spikes, so she should go down now in a second. Should go down now in a second. Yeah, should go down now in a second. Yeah, there, it's going down. So it's a much better crop up here, and a great crop of straw. My God. So all of our straw, we are in a lucky position that all of our straw is sold before it even hits the ground. We have repeat customers every year. We know who wants what. Some years it might vary a load or two, and then if there's any surplus, it generally goes to people that are getting off. As some might need more, some might need less, you know, that sort of way. But we're very, very lucky and fortunate that that's the business we've grown. So we bale it, we store it, and then we deliver it as customers want it, basically, because a lot of spots don't have storage. So that's our job. We have the sheds, we store it, we deliver it, and we stack it in their sheds. Not just this dumping off. We put pallets down or whatever. We do a proper job. We do the full lot as if it's our own. So that's what we're at. So we know where all this straw is going. The odd time we do have the capacity to take on maybe someone new or that, but not always. And we're very picky with who we take on, because yeah, you know yourself, you just have to be wary of who you take on. So anyway, keep cutting here now. There's another dark cloud coming. I'd say that'll knock us off early, but it is a Sunday evening, so it's not the end of the world if it's only a light shower. Not the end of the world. So straw absolutely in fabulous condition here. It's not breaking up, it's absolutely lovely. Oh, just and it looks like there's some amount of it. So Andy is currently here somewhere. I didn't give him the camera today, because anytime I give him the camera there'd be a bit bad luck. So I says today, not giving him the camera. So I give it to him tomorrow and hopefully he'll be alright. But yeah, so this is wheat and straw. Obviously we bale everything here, as I said before. We have the customers for it, mainly equine, but there is some of this will be going to cattle. So yeah, we have, what do we bale? Andy baled what I cut the first day in the wheat, as there's 190 bales on it. So, and they're not sponge balls. I am getting away cells for the McHale, so I should have them by the end of the week with a bit of luck. So tomorrow I'm going to be round baling, Andy's going to be square baling, Morris is going to be cutting, Dad will be sort of drawing bales, drawing corn until Ronan hopefully comes in. And yeah, that's where we're at. So I don't know how many acres I've cut here now. Probably 10 or 11, maybe 12 with the headlands. So the headlands opened all the way up just over there, if you can see. So between headlands and that, maybe, and I don't know, actually I have no idea. And I've a tractor trailer full of 50 ton, at least probably 53 ton, and then I have Yeah, it's not yielding. It's yielding well. It's definitely over 4 ton. How much over 4 ton, I don't know, but it is over 4. And there's a great crop of straw off it as well. It's a lovely clean crop. So Graham has a tendency, if the weather gets bad, it can start to sprout. So we don't want that. So we have a lot of wheat to cut. We have here, let's say we're moving up to Selbridge, then Clane, back to Rectangle. Then it'll be back here for peas. I'd say it'll be next, or spring oats. And then we have a bit of spring barley. And then we're just waiting for beans, but we're predominantly winter corn. So yeah, not too bad. Happy out, getting stuff done, getting straw baled. So Dad also baled up the barley. You would have seen us cut there. We're keeping that for ourselves. Bale it straight up out of the way, no messing. Just bale it up. And then Ronan's getting a few as well. So bale them up, get them out of the way. Simple. There's Andy baling the headlands now. So we find it's just easier to build the headlands up, especially when we sort of have the outlet first. Not as good quality straw, we'll put it. Like, there'd be nothing wrong with that, but just if that got wet, trying to twist and turn it, and it'd be some pain in the, yeah. So yeah, the Michaela, she put some straw into them bales now, in fairness to her. Me concentrating what I'm doing now here. That shower is going to hit us, I can see it coming, so I'm just hoping that he gets the headlands baled. If I can get the red trailer full, I'd be happy. So yeah, I'm not going to be greedy now. We've had a great day today. Well, no, we haven't gone too bad. 25 acres cut there-ish maybe, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. Put a bit of barley, then straight into the wheat, and then we got a shower as well. So yeah, no, it wasn't that. No, it was a good day. It was a good day. So it's the dust. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but yeah, there is some amount of dust. So it's raining in the field. But it's raining over there and it's dry here. Holy crap, it's literally, if you could see that pylon, it's raining at that pylon. As long as it's going that way and not this way. Well, I think it's going that way. But yeah, Jesus, that is crazy. Just goes to show you how isolated these out showers are. I think we probably will get a few drops, and if we do get a few drops, that is us done. Oh, I just want Andy to get the sorry, we're staring at the sky. That was Andy to get the headlands done there, and hopefully he'll be able to do that. But yeah, that's how isolated the showers are. I'm on the baler today, so Morris is cutting away at home. I think Andy's square baling. Nearly went off there when the bale hadn't got out. That's what I get for not concentrating. Andy's on the square baler, Dad's between drawing bales and drawing a bit of corn. And then Rowan will be in there on when he finishes work. So I'm baling away here. This is straw we bought on the flat. So the lad we bought off baled up the headlands and just left us with straight rows. So that's ideal. So it's open straw. Baling up quite well now, to be fair. I'd be happy enough with it. So yeah, things are going well. It's the weather's not as weird. Well, it is a bit weird. The days are dry, but there's no real drying, and it's showery then. But look, it's not too bad. We're still getting work done. So I have 2 or 3 fields to do here. This one is the second biggest, I think. So I just started just over an hour, and I have 65 bales baled. So it's not too bad. You can pump out some bales per hour with this yoke, to be fair. So you can. And of course you're fully automatic, so you don't need to do anything. You just stop. So it's a dream when you're not wrapping, you're not getting out every 40 or 60 bales, depending on what you're wrapping. So yeah, baling away. So I'm just watching a bit of YouTube here now. Our House Farm's on at the moment. Been busy last few days, so I'm just catching back up on the videos. So just have it on as sort of background noise really. So it's just nice to have it up there. Just watch, see what's going on, you learn a bit. But yeah, baling away, happy out. Have the moisture meter with us, is about 10%. So it's perfect. But I wouldn't be relying, if you're reliant on that moisture meter, take it with a pinch of salt, because there's times that I have baled stuff where that joke was reading it was 25 or 26 or 30. Put your hand down and feel it. And if it feels alright, the chances are it is perfect. I mean, we worked for years without a moisture meter or anything like that for the straw. And I remember one day last year, Andy and Dad were looking at it and they were puzzling their heads, and I says, if we didn't have that yoke now, what would you do? And they felt it anyway and said, we bail away. And I says, bail away then. And yeah, not bother on it. So if you do have one of those moisture probes, take them with a pinch of salt, because they're not always right. So they're not. So, but other than that, like, they're a good guide. They seem to be more accurate than hay rather than straw. Straw they can be a bit hit and miss in, but hay they seem to be bang on the whole time, but just not in straw for whatever reason. But yeah, we're pumping out bales here on the Fusion, and I have to say now, we were a bit sceptical when we got rid of the Massey baler about, you know, using the Fusion for straw, but there's enough lads at it now that we figured we'd be alright. So happy enough so far anyway. We're happy enough. Can't give out, like. She's making lovely bales, plenty of straw in them. Yeah, it's just perfect. So we've 67 bales baled now, or 68. Just drops the one off. I do carry the bale with me just because I don't know, if I want to drop one off in a certain place, if I know it's bad and I need to hold it. So if we have know that it's a dodgier bale, let's say, we'll kick it out to the side, we won't leave her dead straight, and then that'll let Dad know, whoever's ever loading them, that'll let them know that bale's no good, so it's for our own use, like, not for selling. So I just carry it on the table, it makes no odds anyway. So got that baled up there on the flat. So baled up 210 bales, baled up 210 bales there. I'm just here in the wheat where I did half a row there, and well, not even half. I done 3 bales, checked them. The probe was saying the moisture was low enough, but when I felt the straw, it just felt a little cold. So I don't want to bale bad straw, so yeah, I'm gonna go bale some oat straw now instead, which is a pity because I wouldn't mind getting some wheat baled up, but sometimes you just can't afford, well, we can't afford to bale bad stuff. So, oh god, I'm tired now. But yeah, can't afford to bale bad stuff. So we can afford some little bit of bad stuff, but not a whole pile now. Just for, you know, we can bale our own stuff there. We can bale our own stuff up there, no problems. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna go bale the oat and straw. So Morris is cutting away there. So he is. Nice rolls of straw, there'll be lots of straw off it. So he's just filling away up there. And yeah, not going too bad. Not going too bad at all. In some bigger rows now with the oat straw, it's lovely golden colour. Perfect for baling. So problem is I'm going into the not even the longest rows. In the short one, well, there's not, it kind of goes, you start there, you short, then you go a bit longer. Now we're going longer, then we go a little bit longer, and then we go longer. That's the way it goes. It kind of goes like, kind of like that, like steps nearly in this part of the field. So on the sort of, I wouldn't even say the longest run, the smallest longest run we'll call it, I was getting 10 bales to the row. So yeah, a lot of bales, but it's all wanted, I know a lot of lads chop wheat and oat and straw. Not here, we bale everything. So we do, but there's a specific customer this is all going to. All, whatever, how many bales we bale, 6, I think they usually take 600-700, all to the one spot. So yeah, deliver throughout the winter. So I have to make sure it's perfect. I down there probed it, it's 11%, 10%, perfect. But that yoke, as I said before, do not rely on it. Felt the straw, felt lovely and warm, very lively, perfect. So no problems. Bale away. So yeah, I think they're going to square bale some of this here as well. Andy's currently square baling. Oh, you can see this farm from at home, but you can't see at home. I'm trying to just figure out, it's only about 2 fields across there. That's where they are. So they're baling away down there. So I have about an hour and a half here to bale away, and then Andy will just let him take over from me, and then I'm going to an IFA meeting there tonight, and yeah, not too bad. Yeah. We got a big fucking downpour, like, so we did. So I fucking there's 158 bales baled here now. Jesus. Just today in a couple of rows. Over what's that? 100 there was 180 yesterday and 160 now. So that's what, 300 bales, is it? More?
Maybe 3 something, yeah.
Yeah, 3 something. So Dad's just loading up here now. I've got the first load loaded. So it's the straw we bought in the flat, so 5 loads to get out of here. The farmer that we bought off, he has the headland bales. For his customers, we just have the straight rows. So we've got to get out. We have the load loaded 3 high, but there is a low wire and we are unsure of whether are we going to get out or not. So I'm going to go first and Dad's going to follow me, and we're going to see if we can get out. He's going to get up on top of the load, see can we get out under the wire. If we can't, we just unload the top row and just go 34, which would be a bit of a balls, but sure, if we have to do it, we have to do it. We're not going to rip down a wire. Now it is only an internet wire, so it can be dealt with, it can be raised up. So yeah, we'll have to just see. So look, we'll try it anyway and get out, but yeah, we've 210. We've 210 bales to get out here now, so it's pretty damp today. There's nothing else to be done, so we'll get these out today, hopefully. Still drawing straw. So this is where I was baling yesterday. I see the combine is out, but I genuinely don't think we're dry enough to cut today. So just gonna take another few load home. We would stack this here. Excuse me, we would stack this here, but we're waiting for the wheat and straw to be baled first, to go in first, because the shed holds about 700 or 800 bales. So I want to see how many's on the wheat and straw, then we can top it off with the oat and straw, and then whatever's not needed can come home. That's the idea with that. So yeah, so we're just going to take a few bales home here. Still 10 rows of it left there. Was at an IFA meeting there last night. Minister Hayden was at it, and Francie Gorman, head of the IFA. So got to say a few 2 pence to the minister, and hopefully he takes what was said on board, but you never know. He's not the worst of them, but it's whether his counterparts listen that's probably the real issue. So yeah, we're at that yesterday, so finished up at 7 to go to that there. So yeah, interesting enough, but yeah, future farming looks bleak enough, let's be honest. But yeah, we're going to keep struggling away here, and yeah, get all these bales drew in. So there's, I don't know, 400 here already to be drew in, and there's still a couple at home, and there's still a couple in that other spot that we bought on the flat, and bales everywhere. So we need to make a bit of headway on them, so that's what we're at now. So that's it. We've a good few bales through here now. We have quite a few loads still on trailers, but yeah, it's not too bad. So the knotter is coming for, well, it's actually in now, some whopper price. You wouldn't believe it. We're getting that tomorrow, so it's in. Fusion's still on, hopefully back baling tomorrow. That will be the plan. We're going off to get 2 more load tomorrow now. Well, I am in the morning, hopefully, and then I get cutting. So Dad's still to unload some square bales. More square bales. And yeah, place starting to fill up, so it is. So hopefully the wall is going in here now. The end of this week, and there's a wall going in the back of the crush. But yeah, starting to fill up. So it is, doesn't take long. There's a hell of a lot more straw to get, so there's a few loads going out as well, always the case. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'm going to leave it there. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps out the channel, and we'll talk to you in the next one.